Hey, everybody. Thanks for attending our seminar. I'm Bob.
And I'm Daniel with Castle and Cook Mortgage, license number 1819547.
He has to say that. We hope you enjoy the seminar. It's about opportunities in the marketplace for first time home buyers. We took some time and put this all out on the table for you. It's a very short seminar. We hope you enjoy it. Please watch.
Absolutely. And listen, I'm sure that you're going to have a ton of questions after the seminar. That's the idea. Get with professionals. Let's get those questions answered because nothing gets you from curious about buying a home to serious about it than good information.
Unlocking opportunities. 3 easy ways first time buyers can make home buying more affordable in today's market. Good morning and welcome. In this brief seminar, we're going to show you how to be a successful home buyer in today's real estate market. Get the most for your money, create wealth and stability for your family, and beat inflation by locking in your housing costs. Today's presentation is brought to you by Bob Hebert, Realtor, Urban Nest Realty, and Daniel Prada, Loan Officer, Castle & Cook Mortgage. Dan and I felt we needed to create this event because many people are overwhelmed with negative news from the media, from social, from friends, and from neighbors. So we're here to tell you that there is some good news in today's market that not everyone knows about. That there are programs and strategies to help you beat the odds, lower your costs, and get you into a home of your own. It's the American dream for a good reason. The tips we are going to share with you today will work for any home buyer. And by the way, a first-time home buyer is anyone who hasn't owned a home in the last 3 years or more. So if that's you, you're a first-time home buyer. And that's great news because there are additional programs and opportunities for first-time home buyers to make their dreams of buying a home a reality. Before we get started, it's important to mention that none of this matters unless you have a couple of good reasons why you want to buy a home. What are some of yours? Feel free to take a few moments and write down reasons why you think that buying a home right now is important to you. Here are some of mine: building equity, increasing your net worth, financial security, stable housing costs, property appreciation, legacy and inheritance, and many more. I'm sure you have many of your own that may also include a lot of lifestyle choices in terms of how many people are living in your home, whether your family's growing or not, or if you need a first floor home. Those types of things are also lifestyle things that are also very important and why you want to buy a home. Because our reasons are as individual as we are. However, we all understand that the benefits of home ownership far outweigh any perceived risk. Home buying will always make more sense than renting over time, and you will always need a place to call home. Affordability is achievable no matter what your circumstances. Now let's talk about how to make home buying affordable for you today. Let's start with the top 3 ways to get it done. Dan, take it away.
Thanks, Bob. Well, your first consideration when it comes to getting a better rate and saving money right up front is all about the loan program you qualify for. Most of us know there are different types of home loans. What you may not know until you talk to a loan officer is exactly how these programs work and how they work specifically for you. You've probably heard of FHA, conventional loans, and VA loans for veterans. These are called QM or qualified mortgage loans, and lenders and home buyers must adhere to the consumer protection requirements and restrictions of these loans, including limited risk type of loans, no interest only or balloon loans, restrictions on debt to income ratios, and limits on upfront fees and costs. While these programs work for most people, they don't work for everyone. For those who need to look outside the box on a lending solution, there are non-QM loans. These are more creative and sometimes riskier loans. These programs work well for those who are self-employed, business owners, gig economy workers, or those with high debt or low credit scores, or anyone whose income varies from month to month. Your credit score and other financial factors will determine which loan is going to work best for you. And it is the type and term of that loan that will determine the interest rate you will end up paying. That's why there is never an easy answer when it comes to the age-old question on everyone's mind. What is my interest rate? Understanding these options allow for informed decision-making when selecting a financing solution. You won't find these answers online or by using Google. You will have to speak directly with a qualified lender and provide some basic information about your financial picture. The better shape you're in, financially speaking, the better the loan and the lower your rate will be. And those are facts. Here's another one. Down payment assistance, in case you didn't know it, will give you access to a variety of assistance programs aimed at helping homebuyers overcome the financial hurdle of buying a home. These programs can significantly reduce the upfront costs associated with buying a home by thousands and thousands of dollars. These are important details to consider, and it's important to be clear about this. Not all programs work the same. Some of them require you to pay back the assistance, and some of them do not. It's all a matter of how your financial picture looks and which program is right for you. And don't forget, there are additional DPA programs for medical professionals, teachers, first responders, and some unions. Interest rates. Now this is a twofer. Interest rates and seller concessions. Your interest rate is determined by the market, your financial history, and the type of terms of the loan you qualify for. One way to help reduce your rate is through seller concessions. Seller concessions are requests you make of the seller at the time of purchase or at the time that you make the offer on a home. This is a credit that the seller gives back to the buyer when the transaction closes. These concessions are not guaranteed, and every situation is truly different. Work with your real estate agent and lender to come up with a game plan to write competitive offers and still get something out of it to reduce closing costs, your interest rates, or both. Here's an important sidebar. Let's take a minute to give some perspective on interest rates and what it means to home buyers. We all understand interest rates are the key to an affordable mortgage. Way back when in 2021 and 2022, when rates were exceedingly low, it drove up competition and prices to a point where something had to give. It just wasn't sustainable. While no one likes higher interest rate, the increase in rates cooled off the market a bit, which resulted in an increase of inventory, a slight dip in prices, and that is far from a crash, and homes left on the market for longer periods of time. When rates begin to fall, as they might, you can bet that home buyers who have been on the fence are going to once again create competition and drive up prices. It's just simply the law of supply and demand. It happens every time. The best way for home buyers to find value and bring down their monthly mortgage payment is through a combination of qualifying for a better loan and better rate, access to down payment assistance, and asking seller concessions to buy down the rate. Should the market shift in favor of sellers again, these concessions may go away. So make sure that you get them while they last. Bob?
There you have it. The 3 keys to making home buying more affordable for almost anyone. This seminar was designed to clear the air and give you a better understanding about how home buying can be made more affordable. I think we all know that there is more to the story and more than we can cover in this brief overview. It's important to know that each of us has an opportunity to buy a home if we want to. It is no longer about can I buy a home, it's about how and when. If you're ready to learn more, take a few moments and schedule a brief homebuyers consultation with me and Dan and get more info on how you might qualify for these programs. We've included a package of material, some additional information about the buying process, as well as a link to our calendar where you can schedule a meeting today. So if you've been thinking about buying a home and didn't know where to start or where to turn, this is it. This is the starting line, the first step. Go ahead and sign up and meet with us so we can get it all out on the table and help you move forward in your desire to buy a home. And as a bonus, for anyone we work with who purchases and closes on a home, I will cover the cost of your home inspection. And Dan will cover the cost of your appraisal at the close of escrow. That's another $1,000 in savings back in your pocket. Go ahead and sign up, schedule an appointment, and let's talk. Hey, hope you enjoyed this seminar on 3 easy ways to reduce costs for you and make home buying more affordable. Let's see, make sure the information was given, a link to scheduling an appointment on our calendar to meet with Dan and I. And Dan, why don't you give him your phone number? I'll give him mine.
Sure. Mine is 702-501-1211. Again, 702-501-1211.
And I'm 702-374-3419. Call us if you have questions, schedule an appointment and come meet with us. And thanks again for taking the time to watch this quick seminar. Have an awesome day.
Absolutely. See you soon.
Yay!